But they don't generate D3 per model.
Hi everybody, I am here with Brian. Brian, what would you say was your experience with Warhammer, like up until this point? When did you get started?
I got started in about the year 2000, 3rd edition. I've been playing pretty much every edition outside of 5th and 6th. Those were a little clunky, and 6th was horrible.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. And you have not yet played a game of 10th, correct?
No, not yet.
But you played a lot of 9th, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts and feelings kind of as 9th was nearing its end, as things were getting maybe a little out of control, power creep is getting a little in there? What are you hoping 10th is going to bring to the table based on what you've seen?
I'm hoping it balances it out a little bit. A couple of armies really need to be balanced right now because they're noticeably weaker. But I'm hoping it brings back less Alpha Strike turn 1, win the game, and more tactical decisions across the board.
We can all hope that. Index Land's a little bit of a Wild West right now.
So, Adam, tell me, what's your experience with Warhammer?
So, I started back in 8th edition, and I've just been playing ever since.
Wonderful. I actually did the 9th myself. How do your feelings about the game change with 10th?
Personally, with 10th, I feel like 10th is going to be a lot more shooty. It's definitely a lot more shooty, especially with that Overwatch and the movement phase. It's kind of brutal sometimes.
Yeah, with the more shooty armies, I've seen that, experienced that.
Yeah.
And how about Eldar? Yeah, a little hot button, but I know you're the one who played Eldar around here.
Yeah. So personally, with Eldar, I think they're a very powerful army right now. Obviously, with their points reduction, there's a few standout choices. Most of the codex seems fine. Couple of units are neglected, but there's always those standout units like the Fire Prism, the Warwalkers. They're just really good.
Did any stand out to you so far?
Wind Riders, surprising,
Wind Riders,
surprising unit. 9 of those with shuriken cannons, very devastating.
Jet bikes, gotcha.
Yep, jet bikes. Yep.
Hey everybody, I am here with Trent. Trent, very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Now, what would you say is your experience within the Warhammer hobby itself?
So I've been playing just about 3 years. It was about a year after the release of 9th.
Right after the release of 9th. And you played Necrons last edition, correct?
I played Necrons, I played Iron Hands, but it was between Iron Hands and Necrons were my two going forward factions.
And they were kind of one of the launch factions of 9th, pretty good at the beginning, but kind of fell by the wayside.
Yeah, I mean, it was a matter of codex creep. It's a pretty standard thing. Any sort of game with any sort of sequential release, the new stuff always has to be just that slightly bit better. But because it's mainly because it's not trying to beat everything, it's trying to stay on level with everything, and it's just what happens.
And with that in mind, with all the faction focuses and the previews coming up, was there anything that stood out to you as kind of 10th was starting to rear its head?
The first thing you notice is just the drastic reduce of AP on all the stuff, all the weapons that they were showing. There was less AP. The killingness of the game just felt less. Now, they also showed the big guns, and that made everyone go, oh, is there really less AP, less rerolls? But as we've gone through all of the faction focuses, we realized, hey, one, rerolls are not as common as they used to be. Also, AP is just not what it used to be. And also, there's a matter of there's a less invulnerable saves just game-wide. There's less invulnerable, there's less feel no pains across big items, there's less phase caps. So, especially once they released the indexes in full, we realized, hey, AP is basically it matters a lot more because a lot less things have it. There's also less, invulnerable saves. There's just less of it.
True, yeah. They've been drastically reduced across the board. Now, with that in mind, you haven't had a ton of 10th experience in just quite yet, but with your favorite factions in mind, what are you hoping to come out of them?
Well, I do think that I was initially hesitant about how well Reanimation Protocol was going to work with Necrons. However, with the full release of it, with the Reanimator, with the Ghost Arc, with the Res Orb, all of that, you can really make Reanimation work for a squad of warriors, which makes it better. Because when they first released it, it was just, oh, you're only getting D3 wounds back. It's minor, it's only somewhat going to matter. But with the reduced killingness of the game, and with the increase of armor saves working,
And the reduction of AP, as you said before.
it's going to just matter more. You're going to have squads survive more. And with all the other overlapping ways of getting reanimation protocols to go off, they're not going to die as easily as they did.
And game will probably center back to holding objectives, playing the mission, and less of just shooting your opponent off the table.
Yes, very much so.
Well, it sounded like it could be fun.
No, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks for watching this. If you saw it, if you're seeing this, then we're doing something right, because otherwise this is undiscoverable. We're who are we? What are we doing?
Lucky One Wargaming?
Are we Lucky One Wargaming?
Lucky One Wargaming, yeah.
Shout out to Ian, your boy, for bringing us all together, for starting to make this happen.
Please give us a budget.
Please give us some. We wish you were here. It's currently Saturday, June. Someday we'll figure it out. But we hope to do this again, or something similar to it. Or no, we don't hope to do something similar to this ever again, because this was awful. But we're gonna do something better. Give us your money.
All right. On a serious note, thank you guys for watching. There's gonna be more of different videos coming out, army showcases, maybe painting guides. Who knows? Most definitely scuffed battle reports, I will say. But
Yes.
please keep an eye out if you do watch this. And we appreciate you guys watching our little first introduction teaser.
Awesome. So what do you guys think of 10th edition so far?
Go Gloctopus.
I'm an AdMech player. Revert back to 9th, please. This edition's bad.
We'll see you next time. I'll probably edit that out.
See you.
See ya.